Today I just wanted to speak about people and their religious beliefs. Religious, spiritual, whatever you want to call it. I believe that if somebody comes to me with something, I've learned to not discourage someone and rather give them encouragement along their way, because I don't know their journey. I don't know what they've experienced to why they've come to that decision as to why they believe what they believe. All I know is my journey, what I've been through, and what's led me to believe what I believe. And that goes with every single individual. Like, we all are on different levels of perception, so we're all going to perceive things in our own unique way. If you was to be around me, you wouldn't really hear me speak about anything. You wouldn't think that I knew anything, because I don't brag about it, or I don't try and push my beliefs on other people. Unless we're having a conversation and you've asked me something and you've asked me for my perception or my opinion, then that's when you'll hear me speak. But even then, I still won't give full disclosure of what I believe. And that's simply because I'm on a journey and not everybody's on that journey with me. Most people ain't on that journey at all. So I know that a lot of people are not really interested in hearing anything. They don't really care about certain things, even though I believe that they should. But at the same time, it's still not my position to tell someone what they should believe or what they shouldn't, and how fast they should be learning it, or what they should know, or how they should learn it. Or that's not my position, and it's not nobody's position. Everybody is doing their own thing at their own pace, in their own way. It's not up to anybody else to force anyone to do anything when they want them to do it. That's not your job. It's up to you to do what you need to do when you need to do it. Leave other people to discover life on their own and in their own way. And when somebody asks, that's when you should give your opinion. That's when you should shed light. But when you do it before, you're going to be left disheartened, because you're going to run into a lot of people that don't want to hear what you've got to say. They're going to probably laugh at you because they don't hear what you're saying. They're not ready to hear what you've got to say. You could be speaking to someone and in your heart you've got the best intentions, and you know what you're saying, but they could still look at you and not hear one thing that you've got to say. That's simply because you're just on different levels of learning, different vibrational levels of perception, and they're just not ready to hear that. And sometimes you can blind people with your light when you try and push it on people that ain't ready to hear it, and you end up pushing them further away from wanting to even hear anything. This is why I would rather use my platform on social media to share my truths or certain things that I've found. I don't share everything that I've learned or all of my truth. I just share certain things that I feel like will probably help people along their journeys, but I don't force it. I don't send it to everyone's inbox. I'm not telling everyone. It's just on a platform. It's up to people what they want to do with that information, whether they want to tune into it, if they want to start truth coordinating with it, if they want to believe it, if they don't want to believe it, if they want to say it's bullshit or whatever. It's up to them, and it's their choice. I mean, it's one thing asking somebody their spiritual beliefs or religious viewpoints or whatever, but then it's another thing when someone shares with you how they feel about life, but then you're telling them they're wrong, and you're telling them they're wrong, that they've come to this conclusion when they're not wrong. How do you know they're wrong? How do you know their journey? Like, you don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they've read, what they've picked up on, what belief system they've gained along the way. So it's not your place to do that. It's nice to recognise diversity and to understand that everybody has a unique perception about life and about all kinds of things. So it's just nice to hear everybody's viewpoints, and because we're all uniquely different. And you know what else I'm sure a lot of people find as well is when you're debating with people, it can get very frustrating. I mean, a healthy debate is a healthy debate. I mean, it's good to share knowledge and, you know, and to teach other people things that they probably don't know yet, or, you know, you can learn off other people as well. But when you're debating with someone with the intentions of trying to convert them into what you believe and trying to push your beliefs onto them, it can be very frustrating, especially for people like me, who I know what I believe and I've got to my level of truth. So you can't convert me into believing what you want me to believe. I've already built my own belief system. So we can have a discussion, we can exchange knowledge and exchange details, but you can't convert me. So a debate like that will be frustrating for both parties involved, because you're going to get frustrated with me trying to tell me that this is the truth and I'm going to be like, I'm not listening. Like, I already know what I believe, and that's my truth. Like, my life experience has brought me to my truth, and this is why I believe what I believe, because I am somebody that has been seeking truth. I am somebody that is tuning in daily to source, and I am divinely guided, and it's hard for someone to understand that doesn't know about any of the things that I'm speaking about. So I'm not going to try and convince somebody, because that's not my job to do. For me to know what I believe is for me to live my life in a better way, and a way that I understand. It's not for you to understand, that's your life. Before, I would say that I was at a stage where I was concerned about what other people thought about me. So I wanted people to know what I knew. That I wanted people to know that I was woke and I was this and I was that, when it's like now I'm at a stage where I don't really care what people think. I don't care, because I know that no matter what I say, people are still at their own level of perception. So they're still not going to fully get it anyway. So now I like to listen now. I like to listen to hear where other people are at. And I don't try and compare where I'm at to where they're at. I just like to listen and hear other people's opinions. And if I feel like I've got something to say on that subject, I will share a little something, but I don't really go into depth anymore about what I believe and try and convince people about what I know. Like, I'm a lot more comfortable now in my truth and my knowing, and I don't really debate with people anymore, only if they are really trying to tell me that I'm wrong for believing what I believe. Then I feel like I've got to defend myself. At the same time, I don't need to, but sometimes some people just need putting in their place, because they think that I don't know nothing, because I don't come across like that. You know what I mean? I just speak about what I think people need to hear, or I'm just not asked anymore. I don't care. Like, you can believe whatever you want to believe about me or how you think I got my truth, but your opinion is never going to be the truth. Well, when I first started to research and find out truths and find out all kinds of information, I used to be on a rampage. Like, I wanted everybody to know. I wanted to share it with everyone. I felt like this information is what everybody needed to hear. But it's like now, the older I've got and the more wiser I've got, now I know that everybody don't need to hear everything. And now it's more of I will wake up and I will align my energies, and I post whatever I feel I need to post at the time. Like, I am guided by spirit, so whatever my spirit tells me needs to happen, I will do it. So now I'm just a lot more calmer and more reserved, and it's just nice to understand and come to that realization that everybody is uniquely different. Everybody is unique. We're all a unique being. We're all a unique part of creation. So it's only right that everybody's going to have their own opinion about everything. Everyone's going to perceive things in their own way. And that's the beauty of life, is to just know that we're all different. Nobody's the same. Every single one of us is completely different, and we're built that way. So it's embracing who we are as an individual and accepting others for who they are as an individual as well, and stop telling people that they're not right or that they're wrong because they're not looking like you, or they're not moving like you, or they're not believing what you believe, because that doesn't make them different.